Probability is the chance that some event will happen, like the chance of rain or the chance of winning a game. Many of the basic ideas of probability have already come up in earlier sections. The word event, for example, refers to any outcome of a random process. A sample mean falling in a certain range, for example, is an event. Probability is expressed as a number, like 0.25, or as a percentage, like 25%. In equations, events are commonly denoted by variables like E or A or B or other letters. Probability is typically represented using the letter P, as in the chance of success is P, or with uppercase P followed by something in parentheses, as in P with E enclosed in parentheses to denote the probability of some event E, or P of inequality to denote the probability that the inequality is true. Probability always falls between 0 and 1, or between 0% and 100%. 0 or 0% means an event that has no chance of happening, and 1 or 100% means an event that is certain to happen. A basic rule of probability that comes up a lot in statistics is the complement rule. If E is an event, then the event of E not happening is called the complement of E. The complement of E is commonly denoted by E with a superscript C, or as not E, or sometimes using a special not character, which is a traditional mathematical notation for not. The complement of E includes all possible events other than E, and since probabilities have to add up to 1, the probability of E plus the probability of the complement of E is always 1, which gives the complement rule that the probability of the complement of E is 1 minus the probability of E. To describe probability formulas like this, it is often helpful to make a diagram like this one that shows the probabilities as regions in a diagram. A diagram like this is called a Venn diagram. The highlighted region in the center of this diagram corresponds to the probability of the event E, and the surrounding region represents the complement of E. The total probability has to add up to 1, so the entire diagram represents a probability of 1, and the complement rule gives the area that corresponds to the complement of E. A similar diagram was used in an earlier section to illustrate computation of a confidence interval. This diagram shows a sampling distribution where the area under the curve represents the probability of the test statistic falling in any particular range. This is really just a Venn diagram shaped like a distribution rather than shaped like a rectangle. For a 95% confidence interval, the region of interest is a region centered in the middle of the distribution that includes 95% of the probability. The total probability under the curve is 100%, and by the complement rule, the probability outside of the central 95% is 100% minus 95%, or 5%, which here is divided evenly between 2.5% in the tail on the left and 2.5% in the tail on the right. The complement rule is one of the more commonly used probability rules in basic statistics. A few other common probability rules will be covered in the next section.